Check, 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 check. What's good, family? It's your boy Z to the EO. Back again with another hot one for you. Ride with your mans, holding the flame of truth. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Today we're gonna talk about the quantum computers. Y'all familiar with the quantum computers at all? Oh man, these niggas over there, man. Basically, long story short, they didn't re-engineered the human brain. So your brain, everything you can do, they done re-engineered it to where they got computers that work off biological matter. So instead of mechanical parts like graphics cards and stuff like that and CPUs and shit like that, they didn't infuse computers like we seen it in the Terminator movie. The best way I can explain to you is the T-1000. That T-1000 is he told you like it's liquid metal. He told you it was liquid metal, but he didn't tell you that it was a liquid metal / computer with biological contents like a human brain. So it's pretty much artificial intelligence, AI. You know what I'm saying? And we know AI ain't nothing but a biological entity that don't have a soul, that can be inhabited by demons. Now we got demons right here in this realm that's jumping in people now, and they got souls in them. So imagine if we had a lab where we can create a biological replica of a human being, soulless, and then allow entities from the abyss, which they are opening or have the capability to open, to reanimate the bodies that they made. And the body's gonna be identical because they got the DNA sequence from the dead people. So just imagine, people, y'all about to see people like, so when people tell you like Tupac ain't dead, Tupac will be back, he returning and all that. Look, it's truth to that. It is truth to that. Because you can't tell me that's not going to be one of the niggas they resurrect. Because they got the keys to this shit. So this is when the Bible start getting into, when they say a time going to come where a man is going to seek death and not find it. So imagine what that means. That's just pretty much saying like shit done got so fucked up and you're going to be trying to kill your way, trying to die your way out of this shit. And you can't do it because you done been attached to this shit, so now you can't die. You know what I'm saying? He said the men gonna be screaming for the rocks to fall on them, like rocks fall on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, take us up out of here, and it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when they open the bottomless pit, and what they symbolically reference, they use scorpions as a symbolic reference. It's gonna be the sting man for 6 months, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like. We don't know exactly what that means. Like I said, I think that's a symbolic reference to exactly what it is. I don't think it's going to be exactly locusts come out of there. You know what I'm saying? Then again, it might be something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, who knows? Because think about it. It's like Transformers. The Transformers is like almost like bugs in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, how can you tell the difference if a mosquito fly past your ear if that mosquito actually had a little motor in it or if that's really just bugs? Like, bzzz, don't understand what I'm saying? If they had a little mosquito that was mosquito size machine or robot, and it buzzed by your ear, would you be able to tell the difference between a mosquito buzz and an engine buzz that's small enough? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So maybe it is some kind of link to the locust thing and what it is they biological appearance is going to be, But what we do know is, man, these motherfuckers done tapped into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit done got biblical, bro. This done got biblical. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we say biblical is, you might as well say, shit done got comic book-y. Comic book-y. You know what I'm saying? When it's biblical, because, they put the biblical in the category of allegories and say, oh, man, that's wild, crazy stuff. Oh, man, that stuff ain't happening because these people who this stuff finna get wrapped up into this stuff, they can't wrap their head around it. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we need the people who of the book to step out because this your destiny. You know what I'm saying? These people right here can't wrap their mind around this. So as smart as they claim to be in these universities and as smart as these atheists claim to be, they never come to the knowledge of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Stubbornness. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of different things, racism and, things like that, that's preventing these people from being able to understand or relate to the people who can understand it. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, these people assed out, man. These people asked out. These people running around in this world. They're gonna be slaves to this program, man. They're gonna be slaves to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of people in the secret societies or whatever, or in these secret clubs, they rock certain signs because they know those who get resurrected, you know, are gonna recognize those signs. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get in line with it already. They already know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? People already told them like they finna do this, they finna do that, they finna do this, they finna do that. So you know they're already getting their ducks in order. You know what I'm saying? Don't you realize these people already got a city waiting for these motherfuckers? They got cities already built, just sitting there waiting for them to get this shit right and get this dimensional portal gapped. Like you seen that movie The One with Jet Li? They touched on it in that. They was touching on how it was a different version of him in every realm. So this is where it get crazy at. Excuse me, family. Of course, things when I act like it's falling. I hate to be giving y'all edit. Maybe I can just edit this out. You know what I'm saying? Get this. I edit it out. I don't know. Yeah, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, The One. You know what I'm saying? It was a different version of him in every realm. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with multiple dimensions, we talking about identical dimensions that's attached to each other. So it's another you in another realm. It's another you in another realm. And it's a whole bunch of yous in a whole bunch of different realms. You know what I'm saying? And they finna merge these realms. So this they kind of touched on this when if you seen a Spider-Verse movie, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, they show how 4 or 5 different realms got merged. You know, Miles Morales was in his own realm, and then they had the Spider-Man from the comic book realm, and then they had a Porky Pig from another realm, and it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they were showing you how all these realms converge. But at the end of the day, it fell on Miles to get this together. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm standing out here at the mall by the bus stop, you know, but it's a nice little shade over here, so, you know, we had to get it in. I like this little area with the background where I can get a little sunlight in. But yeah, you know, you already know we're going back to the lab with it. Zio, get it popping over there. Get it popping. So we about to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we about to see what's going on with this resurrection thing. But you got to know, man, like, the real true resurrection, the one the Most High going to do, everybody don't take part in that. But it's going to be another resurrection that those who get in power with those who get in, you know, in position with those in power now can get their names elected. So this has been going on since all the ancient Egypt. This is why the Egyptians wanted to put themselves in mummies and, you know, preserve their remains in salt and, you know, all that. Deal with the sacred fire and, you know, all that, and preserve their DNA for thousands of years later because they knew those in the future, the descendants, was going to get hold of this technology once again and then bring them back. So if their spirits is in the abyss already for some bullshit and the abyss about to be open, and we also got quantum computers, and we got re-engineering DNA technology. Shit, we got a walk-in portal. Demons finna get their old bodies back. You know what I'm saying? That's like moving back in your old house, like my man Steve Quayle said it. Shout out to Steve Quayle. You know, they about to move back into their old apartment, so they about to do the same shit. But the thing about it is that, you know, another part that's related to this is that, you know, some of us down here got certain DNA that's dormant from the Most High. And that's going to be one of the things that fight against this. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Children of Israel, Jahi, man. I tell you all the time, man, he done seen it how he seen it. But, you know, at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, man. And everybody not going to be able to fight this. For one, the people that don't have a covenant, the Gentiles can't even wrap their mind around this. That's what I'm trying to say. If you bring this to them, they the ones going to say you sound crazy. They the ones going to be like, oh, man, oh, that ain't happening like that, man. They downplay everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So you jealous of them, you envious of them because they run around here with new cars and all that land and the houses and shit. But if you tell them something that reference their spirit as real as this shit is, they going to downplay it. You know what I'm saying? So how you going to be jealous of somebody that downplay the future? You trying to tell them what's going on? You trying to tell them like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the truth really ain't for everybody. It's for certain people, man. It's for those of us who out here on the line, those of us who really pushing it, those of us who really believe in what's happening out here. You know? It's for us. It's always been for us. So, you know, in America, they done destroyed all our legends, you know. All we got left is the comic books, y'all. That's all we got. So, you know, the only thing that's touching on, you know, the ancient things that took place is some of events that happen in the comic books. Like I said, they splicing DNA and all this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just get ready, man. A lot of family members gonna get brought back. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna seem like it's fun, but it ain't gonna be them like the way you knew them. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit gonna get crazy, bro. And it's gonna happen right now. That's why they don't really care about us talking about that shit. Cause the war gonna happen. Like if you seen that movie Hook, I'll be referencing all the movies because y'all gotta watch this movie. I gotta do a video and show y'all like all the movies that you need to catch up on, so we can make these references. Because some things is hard to wrap your mind around unless you got a reference to kind of make a visualization so you can put it together. You know what I'm saying? But the Hook movie, Captain Hook, you know what I'm saying? Which reference the what you call it, the invasion of the North Americans. You know what I'm saying? Captain Hook represented DeSoto and Columbus and then running in on them Native Americans. I'm gonna do a video on that, break that down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get into that. But one of the things he said in that movie, he was like, I want my war. He was saying he wanted his war. So it wasn't about Pan, it wasn't about Lost Boys and none of that shit, but they touched on a lot of things. So we dealing with the true man, which they named their man, Pan. We know that ain't the Most High, but we know it was somebody that lost their memory. You know what I'm saying? The boys was lost, and we got Captain Hook, who represent Christopher Columbus and DeSoto and all them other grimy ass pirates. You know what I'm saying? That came over here and fucked this land up and brought pigs over here, and the pigs shitted on everything, ate all the crops up, and they brought cattle over here and shit, and you know what I'm saying? People start eating the cattle, and they just farmed your ass right out of existence, dude. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into that too, but Captain Hook won his war, and he gonna get it. And that's just a symbolic representation of what's going on in the spirit realm with these fallen entities. They want their war, and they gonna get it. So let's go back to the lab and talk about this shit for a minute. Let's go.